What's happening, people? I am out and about again, but you have read the title correctly. We are doing a budget challenge today. This video is going to be a £10 budget challenge, and I have just finished the last video, so I am absolutely stuffed to the brim with the mixed grill. If you haven't seen that, go watch that. It was a good one. But I am walking down the hill now to Lidl. That's where we're going today for the budget challenge. So I'm not going to be doing something like splitting sausages and things like that. Everything's going to be it's going to be a normal shop, a normal budget challenge. But I'm going to have £10. I'm going to see how long I can make it last. To have, obviously, breakfast, dinner and tea. Breakfast, lunch and dinner, wherever you are in the country, however you say it. And that's how many days I'm going to see what we can do. How many days do you think I can make £10 last? What do you reckon? 1, 2? I think it'd been a bit of a push to do it more than 2 days, to be honest. But I don't go in Lidl right often, so it could be. They do have a big sign outside saying cheapest supermarket. So if they're cheaper than Aldi, maybe I might even push it to 3 videos, 3 days, all on the same video. Everything's going in one video here. So this might be a long one. Obviously, you'll know because you'll see it. However, I don't know because I'm just beginning it. But we're going to get down to Lidl now. We're going to see what they've got. I know there's like a little bakery section, and you can buy individual like breads and pastries, so I might do that rather than buying a box of cereal and having the same cereal. Might try and mix it up. But yeah, it's not, I'm buying what I want to buy. I'm not buying the cheapest of this and the cheapest of that. I'm buying what I want to buy and seeing how long it can last. So let's get down to Lidl and get into the video. Let's go. So there you have it. Super Grocer 33, cheapest basket, April 2024. That's only 2 months ago. So let's get in here and hopefully it's nice and cheap. Okay, so the grand total was £9.90. So, like I said earlier, I've just had the mixed grill that you saw in the last video. So this challenge is going to start in the morning. So I'll get this lot home, and we'll, yeah, I'll see you in the morning for day one, meal one. Good morning on day one. Now it's breakfast time. I'm torn between having a sausage sandwich, beans on toast, scrambled egg on toast. So I think I'm just going to give these sausages a go straight off the bat. Birchwood Irish style thick pork sausages. Now, never had these before. Like I say, I don't really shop at Lidl, hence why I'm doing this challenge there. Now, like I said, it's just a matter of seeing how long I can eat for £10. I'm not going to be peeling the sausages and making different things out of it, meatballs and patties and all that sort of stuff. I have done lots of budget challenges in the past. If you want to go look at them, this is just a little challenge basically. 10 quid, see how many days I can last. So, and I get to try some new products as well, because I haven't, like I said, I've not done a lot from Lidl on the channel. So, we get it all in one video. There we go, that's what I'm having for breakfast. 8 thick pork sausages. Now, I'm having it on a nice big white bap, so it's like a sandwich shop sausage sandwich, rather than just on normal bread, like cheap bread in past budget challenges. You've had cheap bread, which is not great. This will be absolutely fantastic. I am allowing myself butter and brown sauce and salt and pepper and things like that, and gravy. Things that you don't buy, I don't need to buy all the time. I only buy once every 2-3 weeks. So you can factor that into your own calculations if you wanted to know how much everything costs individually. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get looking at this, probably 4 sausages. We'll go with 4 of these sausages in the air fryer. We'll get them cooking, and then we'll run through what I actually bought and the total cost, as it's the first meal of the first day. So I'll get them in the air fryer now, and I'll bring you back, and we'll have a little look at what I've got. Okay, so we may as well start with these Birchwood pork sausages. They are £1.29 for 8, so that's probably the cheapest sausage I've ever seen. Now, I'm sure, I can't remember now because obviously I haven't edited this video, but when I went to Lidl yesterday, I'm sure it said £1.49. I actually thought I was going to be 10p over this challenge, and I came in 10 pence under. So I think that is what's caused my thinking, because I was walking around with my calculator, and I'm sure that it was £1.49. I'll have to review the footage, but you guys will already know because you'll have seen the footage already from Lidl. Anyway, obviously there is a few reduced items in here, but let me tell you, go to Lidl on a Monday lunchtime, Monday morning, and there's a lot of reduced items. So one of them reduced items was this new high protein chicken tikka with rice and vegetables, Chef Select. So we got this, £1.92. So that's just an obvious simple evening meal, maybe have some chips or something with it. The bread that I'm going to use this week, well, this won't last a week, will it? This challenge is these 4 large soft white baps, and they're 72 pence for 4. I thought I'd mix it up than just getting the cheapest loaf of bread, and I'm having a full loaf because I love sandwiches like this, and actually I like toast when you can cut it up. So we'll see what we do with them. The pies, another chip shop pies. So these are short crust pastry case filled with British beef and gravy. So it's a beef and gravy pie. It's like a chip shop steak pie. They did have chicken and mushroom as well, but I went with the steak pie. £1.25 reduced for 2. Normally £1.79. We've got some noodles, obviously, just a quick, easy lunchtime snack. 35p, we'll see what they're like. I've got some pasta and sauce. I love cheese and broccoli pasta. I've never had this before, but that was 45 pence. And I'm going to pair that probably with the garlic baguette, which I didn't actually show you because in my head I had 27 pence left, and this was 37 pence. So, I think that's right, yeah. So I was willing to go 10 pence over and fail the challenge for a garlic baguette. But it turns out I was 10p under, so happy days. 37p garlic baguette. I got 6 large eggs because there's plenty you can do with eggs. Omelette, scrambled egg, fried egg, boiled egg. You can have anything, can't you? There's lots to do with eggs. 6 simply large white eggs, and they were £1 and 9p. Now, this is a budget challenge, hence why I bought these eggs before anyone gets in the comments. Normally I'd go to the next one up, but it is what it is. A tin of baked beans, simply baked beans in tomato sauce. They were 28p. Mushy peas, because I love mushy peas. Normally I'd have it with fish, but I didn't get any fish this time. 33p. And a 2.5 kilogram bag of, I got baking potatoes at £1.85. Now, the reason I got baking potatoes is because baking potatoes are bigger and they make better chips. So it was 2.5 kilogram bag of other potatoes as well. I think it was a little bit cheaper, but I went for baking potatoes because the chips are better, longer, better quality chips. And I'm going to make some chips in this challenge, which I probably will. Probably some mashed potato, maybe a baked potato, who knows. And the total of all that was £9 and 90p. So that's good, isn't it? In fact, what I'm going to do with this sausage sandwich, it's got 4 minutes left, because I'm not going to use all 6 eggs. I'm going to fry an egg and put it on this butter. So that is the total price, and you'll notice that I didn't buy anything frozen, and that was a conscious effort. I didn't buy anything frozen because you can very easily go and buy a big bag of frozen veg or a big bag of like chicken, frozen chicken, and you could make it last for a long time. But I just wanted like fresh food. I say fresh. I've got a processed meal and a couple of tins of things, but you know, I wanted the things that I've got to eat like this. No, I don't want anything sat in the freezer. Everything should be like quick to cook, which is good for a video of this length. But I'll stop yapping because it's probably, I don't know how long this video is going to go on. We're only on day 1 breakfast, and I bet we're already 10 minutes in. I may split it into 2, but I'm not sure. I might just do it as a one. We'll see anyway. Right, I'm going to fry an egg while them sausages are finishing, and have a look at my sausage and egg butter. Breakfast, day 1. I've had a nightmare. I've got no brown sauce. Only barbecue and red sauce, so we put a bit of ketchup on it. Normally, I'd be a brown sauce man or a sausage and egg sandwich. Unfortunately, I didn't know, so I might have to factor that into the budget next time. Right, this is just about done. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put 3 sausages and an egg on the butter, but I'm going to taste the sausage on its own because it's something that I've never tried before. So I'll let you guys know what it's like, and then I'll go enjoy my butter, and I'll see you at lunchtime. So I'll make this butter now, give you guys a little look at it. What do you think to that butter then, people? Wow. Right, let's try these sausages. They have split. Now, I did read one of your comments that said if they split, that means they're not the best quality. I didn't look up the percentage of pork or anything like that. I will come to that when it comes to making a main meal out of them. But this is the sausages. Irish recipe sausages. Not sure what's in them. They do feel a bit mushy, if I'm honest. Got a nice flavour, but they are very, very, very soft and like a mushy texture. Maybe I could have cooked them more and tried to give them a bit of a snap, but as you can see, they have split. So you know what, not too bad. And this butter is absolutely epic. So I'm going to go eat this for my breakfast. And I'll see you guys at lunchtime. Okay, so as you can probably hear, the kettle's boiling. That's because we're just going to keep it simple today and have Newgate Express chicken flavour instant noodles. Now, just a small lunch because obviously we've had that really good sausage sandwich this morning, sausage and egg. And I've got a nice pie and mash tea coming up, so if you want to see that, stay tuned. Yeah, we'll give these a go. Now, normally, Mrs. Dino is more the noodle person in this house, and she gets actual super noodles, but they're like nearly a quid a pack now. So these are 35p. We'll see if they're any good. Ready in 3 minutes. 228 calories. Yeah, not look too bad. I can see the seasoning packet in it. We'll give them a go. Back in there when I was younger, these would be getting eaten straight out of a pan. But since I met Mrs. Dino, she's made me be a bit of a grown up, so into a bowl we go. The seasoning looks a lot darker than like the super noodles chicken seasoning. Like the water, it looks a bit of a darker colour. Look at this. But look like nice and thick consistency. What I do with super noodles is cook the noodles or the ramen or whatever it's called in the water first, then drain it off so there's not as much water in it when you put the seasoning in. I think you get a better flavour than that, and you're not left with loads of water at the bottom. Obviously you still need a little bit, a touch, but right, let's give these a go. Never had these before from Lidl. Cheap chicken super noodles, but you imagine they'd be pretty standard. Hey, they're not bad, you know. They are not bad. Mrs. Dino's at work, but if she were here, I'd make a taste of these because could save me a fortune. All right. 35p. What a bargain. Light lunch, because obviously we had a nice breakfast. And the next one is tea time. It's going to be pie and mash, I think. We've got a few choices, obviously. We've still got sausages. We've still got that chicken tikka protein pot thing. We've got a couple of pies, potatoes, beans, peas, garlic bread, broccoli and pasta. We've still got plenty of time. Plenty of options even. So for you guys, it'll be just a minute and I'll see you at tea time. Okay, so it's tea time on day one and we are going to have these chip shop pies. So this is a steak pie. Let's see what percent of steak it is. 28% British beef in here. We get two of them for £1.25. Full price would be £1.79. Do say ready to eat on there though. So I'm thinking So you oven heat these. You can eat them cold, but you can oven them in 20 minutes. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put one in the air fryer for 20 minutes. Once I have peeled a couple of these baking potatoes and made some mash. I prefer mash over baked potato if I have the option. And we'll have half a tin of these chip shop style mushy peas. With it being a chip shop pie and chip shop style peas, I probably should have had chips with this, but I prefer mash really with my pie. Pie and mash. Probably won't be anything like the pie and mash when I went to London, to Manzy's, but it'll be alright. So I'm not going to bore you with peeling potatoes, making mashed potatoes. I'll bring you back when it's all ready, because like I say, this is going to be a long video. We're only at the end of day one here, so I'll get these cooking. You guys have a look at it. And here we go. We got a few peas, a healthy portion of mashed potato, and one steak pie. Now, there is some mashed potato left in there, and probably 2/3 of the tin of peas. That's because I'm going to use them for something else. I'm probably going to eat that mash, to be fair. But I'm going to add gravy, but before I do that, let's try this pie. Okay, so this is the pie. I have turned it upside down, but let's give you a little look in there. These are the Lidl chip shop pies. Let's give it a taste, because that's what matters, isn't it? No point in being cheap if it's horrible. You can see little chunks of beef in there. The short crust pastry on the bottom is really nice. Hot. And the puff pastry on the top, nice and crispy. It's come out well. I don't mind them, to be fair. They're not as good as chip shop pies, of course, but for what were they, $1.79 for two? It's not too bad. I did forget to put vinegar in these chip shop mushy peas. I'm going to do that now. Right, I'm going to finish this with my tea. I'm going to add some gravy, like I said. We're allowing myself like condiments and things, and I'll catch you tomorrow in the morning. For me it'll be in the morning, for you it's going to be the next clip you see. Good morning, it's day 2 and we're going to start with a nice healthy beans on toast today. We're going to try these simply baked beans from Lidl. Never had these before, so I don't know what they're going to be like. I'm going to cook them on the hob and then Tupperware probably half a tin. We'll probably have half a tin. Tupperware half a tin up for another meal later. I'm going to have one of the baps as the toast. Cut it in half, obviously. Like I said earlier in the video, I am allowing myself butter and things like that. And bless Mrs. Dino. She heard yesterday me complaining that I didn't have any tomato sauce for my sausage sandwich, and she went out and bought me some from Aldi. So I've got some brown sauce, but I don't need any now. Beans on toast. This would have been nice with some cheese, but unfortunately that wasn't in the budget, so it is what it is. What can you do? Right, I'll get it made. You guys have a little look at this. I'm not going to show you the cooking process of beans on toast. Okay, so I did microwave the beans with a little knob of butter. Probably just under half of the can there. They do have a nice consistency though. There wasn't a lot of juice in there. It was more beans and more thickness. Look at that toast. I tell you what, that's fantastic, isn't it? Right, like I said, cheese on this would have been game changing, but that's not in the budget, so beans on toast it is. A simple British classic. Right, we'll give it a quick taste because I haven't had these beans before, like I said, on this channel, or ever in life actually. Red hot. Oh, they've got a bit of a sweetness to them. These beans are a little bit different to what I've experienced before. I like them. And crispy tea cake toast is next level from bread. Obviously you don't get as much, but oh wow, this toast like this, beans on toast like this and tea cakes is amazing. I'm just going to add a bit of black pepper, make myself a cup of tea and go scran it, and I'll see you guys at dinner time for meal 2, day 2. Black pepper. Perfect. Okay, so it's lunchtime and actually the sun has just come out, which normally would mean I'd go out and film something, but I'll stick to this budget challenge for now. We're going to have this Newgate pasta and sauce, cheese and broccoli pasta. Ready in 8 minutes, it says. I have had these pasta and sauces from the real brands, but I've never had a home brand one. So it says 5 minutes on the hob. You need milk as well. So I'm allowing myself liquids and things. I've been having a cup of tea with my breakfast. I've been having juice and things like that. So we're allowing that in the budget. 305ml of water and 120ml of semi-skim milk into a pan. Bring to the boil with a knob of butter. Stir in the contents of the pack and simmer gently. Stirring occasionally for 5 minutes or until pasta is tender. Remove from the heat and serve. Pretty simple. Vegetarian as well, this. That's a nutritional information. And we're going to have that alongside a little garlic baguette. So, same. I'll get it cooking and I'll give you a little look of it and we'll see what it tastes like. I do quite like a nice cheese and broccoli pasta. Like a cheese and broccoli soup, that's quite nice as well. Right, I'll get this made and we'll have a taste. So we're about halfway through, the garlic bread's about halfway through being done, and this broccoli cheese and pasta thing smells really nice and really cheesy. However, I'm hoping that it gets a bit of a better consistency because it's quite watery. I did think that the instructions were making you have too much liquid in there, but we'll see. I'll let it simmer. Okay, well, I needn't have worried because it has thickened up quite nicely. Look at this. And it didn't say serve 2 on it, but this is quite a big portion. I'm going to just fill a little bowl up. Definitely could be 2 portions out of this. Look at that. We've still got all this left. So, something to think about. Right. I'll get myself a little bit of garlic bread and we'll give it a taste. Okay, let's give it a go. Broccoli and cheese pasta from a pack, pasta and sauce. Let's see what it's all about. It's definitely thickened up, but it's not very easy to eat with a fork. I might have to get a spoon. There we go, look at that. But it's still absolutely roasting. To say I think there's only 6% cheese powder or something in there. That is very cheesy, really nice. The broccoli is like, there's no big bits, it's like powdered broccoli. It's like the vegetables you get in like a pot noodle. It's not the same as homemade, of course, but budget, quickness, efficient. And you know what? Ain't that bad. Pair it alongside a little garlic baguette, and you're on to a winner. Right. I'll go munch this and I'll see you guys at tea time. Okay, it's tea time on day 2 and we are going to give this high protein chicken tikka with rice and vegetables a go, Chef Select, and this is it from Lidl. It is a reduced item, so I got to eat it by today, so that's what we're going to have for tea. Now I was initially going to put some chips with it because it's not that big a portion really, because I've got loads of potatoes still. However, after that pasta at dinner time, pasta and garlic bread, there was so much of that pasta, that should be served two on that pasta and sauce. It was huge. So, I'm just gonna have this on its own, I think. Let's just tear it off. Let's see what's what. That's you get a free Tupperware tub with it as well, so that'll be getting washed out and going in the oven, and that's what it looks like there. Bad lighting, but I would imagine it's microwavable. Cooked chicken and, let's see what it says. It says cooked chicken with brown rice and vegetables in a tikka sauce. 53% tikka rice. Chicken is, it's got quite a few vegetables in this. It's got tomato, spinach, carrot, peas. 15% cooked chicken, peanuts, sesame, soya, lots of allergen advice. I'm not allergic to anything. It does say some bones may remain. Anyway, like I said, it's got a mild. It says mild on there, so we'll give it a go. Chicken and rice. How to cook? Microwave. Place tray on microwave on full power for 6.5 minutes, and give it a stir and leave for 1 minute. There we go. So let's have some chicken tikka, rice and vegetables. Okay, I'll get it in the microwave. Sop on it, we don't want it splashing everywhere. And I'll bring you guys back in 6 minutes. Okay, so this is ready. Look at that. That is your chicken tikka with rice and vegetables. Now, it smells a little bit spicier than a standard, like a chicken tikka masala curry, but we'll give it a go. I'm going to put it onto this plate just so you can see what's... See the amount, because it actually is a decent portion size, isn't it? Look at that. There's quite a bit of chicken in there. Obviously, with it being a high protein meal, you'd have expected that, wouldn't you? That's not bad, that, you know. What was it? £1.92, but full price £2.75, which is still not too bad. I've just had a look on the back, and obviously it is high protein, it says, but the high protein is 20 odd grams of protein, which is 46% of a daily recommended amount for a male. And it says carbs are 61.9 grams, which is 24% of your daily recommended amount. So you're still looking at a little bit too carb heavy, and a quarter of your daily recommended salt, as with any ready meal. But it is what it is. There we go. It's a decent meal, to be fair, isn't it? I was going to add chips, but if you add chips to this, you could probably split this and have it for two people, like I say with a lot of my things. Right, let's give it a taste. Because it's all well and good being cheap and being good on the old nutrition and all that sort of jazz, but if it tastes like rubbish, then there's no point, is there? So you've got peas and carrots in this rice, and lots of vegetables in here. So it tastes like a pillar rice with a bit of quite a bit of spices in there. It's nice, that, but it's not often you get like a spiced rice like that. Normally it's just like a bland rice, and you've got to use this tikka masala, well, not masala, just tikka, to tikka sauce to get your flavourings. But there is plenty of these pieces of chicken. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can see 10 just by eye. Let's see if they're tasty. Yep. A little bit chewy, if I'm honest, as I always am. But overall, that one was a bit better. Overall, yeah, this is tasty. It's definitely mild, it's not spicy at all. It does say mild on the pack, so I'm happy about that. So that's it for day 2. I'll go have my little curry and rice, and I'll see you guys in the morning for the breakfast of day 3. Could it be the final day? What have I got left? I'll have to think about that. Stay tuned. For you it's going to be 1 minute. For me it's tomorrow. Good morning. Day 3. We have eggs left. We've got 5 eggs left, so we've got to have eggs for breakfast. So it's either egg butter or scrambled egg on toast. I think I'm going to go for scrambled egg on toast. I'm going to make the scrambled egg in the pan, not the microwave. So doing it properly, which I don't normally do. Normally I just bang it in microwave. But we'll mix it up. I think I'm going to do 3 eggs. I like eggs. So I'm going to do 3 eggs. I'm going to use one of these tea cakes. That means there's 1 left still. So yeah, we'll see what it's like. Scrambled egg on toast. Can't beat it, can you? Simple stuff is the best. And this has all been very simple, hasn't it, this video. Taking some filming though, over 3 days. I'm putting it all in one video, so if you're still watching at this point, I appreciate it. Make sure you've subscribed to the channel, and some more of these little £10 budgets from supermarkets are in the pipeline. Now I may split it up depending on the reaction. In fact, let me know in the comments if you prefer to have it in one long video like this, or if you like it over a couple of parts. Right, I'm going to make the scrambled eggs and we'll get into day 3. There we go. Scrambled egg on toast. This is where it starts getting interesting, isn't it? When I'm running out of food. Oh. Can't beat scrambled egg. Unbelievable. How do you make yours? Do you prefer it from the microwave or do you prefer it from the pan? Let me know in the comments. Right, I'll have this and I'll see you at lunchtime. Okay, so it's lunchtime, and what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to let you know what we've got left and figure out what we're going to make. Probably for the next 2 meals, for now and then for later, because I don't think we're going to get past this day. Come and have a look at this and we'll decide what we're having for lunch. Okay, so we have got one of these chip shop pies remaining and some peas, mushy peas. We've got 1 bap left, 4 sausages, 2 eggs, half a tin of beans and a boatload of potatoes. Look at that potato there. I am going to make some chips with that. Really nice long chips and bang them in chip pan, and we'll go from there. I'm thinking what I'm going to have now for lunch is pie and peas, because that pie needs eating. These peas have been cooked, so I think we had pie and mash, didn't we, on day 1? So we'll have pie and peas for lunch, and that will leave me with the following: 2 eggs, 4 sausages, beans, potatoes and a roll. I'm going to have sausage, chips and beans. Sausage, chips and beans. This is what we'll have. That'll be my tea. And that will leave me with probably like 5 big baking potatoes in there, 2 eggs and a roll to continue the adventure. So I'm going to have pie and peas for dinner. You've seen the pie and peas on the day 1 on the when I had it with mashed potatoes, so I'm not going to show you much. Just take a look at this and then I'll go scran it, and I'll see you at tea time. Seeing as though Mrs. Dino got me some brown sauce, I might as well add it to this pie and peas with my mint sauce. Lovely jubbly. Right, see you at tea time. Okay, so it is tea time on day 3. Like I said earlier in the video, we're using this giant potato to make a really good portion of chips. Now I'm going to deep fry them, chip pan sort of deal. We're not going to mess it about with air fryer or anything healthy. And we're going to have the remaining sausages, 4 pork sausages, Irish sausages, and the rest of these beans. So I'll get cooking that, because you don't bother about seeing me peel potato, are you? Sausages in air fryer, beans on the hob or in microwave, and yeah, sausage, chips and beans for the day 3. Doesn't leave us with a lot left for tomorrow. We'll get into that shortly. But for now, I'll get cooking this, and I'll bring you back when it's ready. So when I peeled the potato and I've got to the middle, it had this in the middle. God knows what it is. Obviously all bad. Still got plenty out of that one potato though for me, so we'll go with it. Okay, so loads of chips there. Look at that. Dear me. This is going to be an epic meal to finish. We've got 4 sausages. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Absolutely roasting. And the rest of the beans. That is a classic council house tea, that. Cheap, cheerful, but blooming delicious. What a way to end day 3. Let me just have one of these chips for you. We've tried the sausages and beans already. I know these beans are pretty sweet, but look at that. Look at these homemade chips. Whoa. Falling away. Oh my God. I could eat these every day. Look at that. Proper chips. Wow. Right. I'm going to go smash this. And I'll see you in the morning. No, in fact, I'll see you in just a minute. I'll come back when I've eaten this. Okay, so that's going to be it for this video. Of course, I could have had, tomorrow, I could have had the last bap as just some toast. And then I could have had 2 eggs and chips as a lunch, double egg and chips. But you don't need to see that really, do you? That is all I've got left, so there's not much else to do. Like I say, these challenges will continue. We'll do another one next month, and every month going forward. Now, the reason I didn't do any frozen food on this one is because the next one I'm going to do is probably Iceland or somewhere else, but I'm going to try and do it with all frozen food. So, mix it up a little bit. We will see. If you like this video, give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And also, let me know if you prefer this long video format, which I'm now dreading about editing, putting it all together, or if you prefer me to split it into, maybe not split it into days, but split it into maybe 2 parts. If you're not watching at this point, then you probably prefer me to split it into 2 parts. Anyway, that's it. Budget challenge, £10 Lidl completed. Let's recap. Day 1, I wrote it all down, you see. Day 1, I had a sausage and egg sandwich for breakfast. For dinner, I had a pack of noodles. For tea, I had a pie and mash of peas, half a tin of peas. Then we went on to day 2, and I had beans on toast, half a tin of beans. I had the broccoli, pasta and garlic bread, which there was definitely enough there for 2 people. So you could really stretch this if you were reduce the portion sizes. I mean, that sausage, chips and beans I've just had probably could have been stretched a lot. And I had the chicken tikka meal, which was okay, a little bit, I don't know, it had a bitterness to it, I seem to remember, but it was okay. Then obviously today we had the scrambled egg on toast this morning, pie and peas with a bit of mint sauce, and then you've just seen the sausage, chips and beans. That was £10, 3 days, and like I said, if you wanted to have double egg and chips and some toast, you could get it up to nearly 4 days. Not too bad. 3, 6, 9, 11 meals for under £10, £9.90. And you'll definitely still have some potatoes left, by the way. Let me know what you thought. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.